Yes, it is back to school this week. This week, I should say.
Either that or the fire alarm's going off.
Yeah, please note the fire alarms. We don't want the fire alarms
sounding, isn't it?
Yeah, back to school for a lot of North Queenslanders this week. And one of the things that comes with back to school is packing school lunchboxes. It's something that Cliffo and I don't have to do necessarily in the morning, but it is one of those things that does play on a lot of parents' minds. And to tell us, I guess, what we can be doing nutritionally for our kids during this period is Jensen, who is a functional medical practitioner and the owner of Hello Health. Hello, James.
Hi, James.
Hello, thanks for having me.
Mate, thanks for coming in. Kate and I really have dodged a bullet, that we are in here in the morning, so we don't have to pack the school lunches. But my wife, Kate's husband, they cop it. It can be a bloody stressful thing trying to get nutrition into your children.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I guess most people are aware how important it is, putting the right fuel in the children and, wanting good outcomes, so them healthy, happy and concentrating for school and things like that. So yeah, it is tricky and stressful, and knowing what to do is hard.
How do we sort of structure a lunchbox? Like, what things should we be putting in there? Is there recommendations for like fruit or, carbohydrates or proteins, or what does a typical lunchbox, what should it look like for a school-aged child?
Yeah, so I always talk about packing the rainbow. So lots of different colours. Unfortunately, that doesn't mean Skittles. So
probably much to lots of children's disappointment.
Yeah, so lots of different colours. So fruits, veggies, things like that, and obviously a good source of protein as well, because the protein obviously helps stabilise blood sugar, which is great for concentration and learning and energy. So whether that be in our son's lunchbox, we always pack sausages. Which he loves,
that's a good idea.
and we put it in a hot little thermos, so that keeps it nice and warm.
It's very organised.
Yesterday on the show, we were asking North Queensland what their favourite school snack was back in the day. And we had, you're going to hate this, all the bad stuff, like the Skittles. We had the Ovaltinis, and we had the Nutellas,
the
we had the
roll-ups,
Dunkaroos and the roll-ups, and that's the stuff. Is there still a place for that stuff in a child's lunchbox? Is it a sometimes food, or in your eyes, should that stuff be like a never food?
Well, I think a never would probably be the most accurate answer, but obviously it's hard to keep kids away from those things, and so yeah, a little bit of a treat. But if you make it like a treat, then that sort of highlights to the children that it's a sometimes food as opposed to something that should just be normally part of there.
If you do have fussy eaters, or they say, it's a piece of broccoli, or I don't like this, how do we secretly jam more fruit and vegetables into our children? It's a battle that I have on a daily basis in my house.
Yeah, $1 million question. One thing you can do is smoothies. So smoothies can be a really great way to hide things in, because if you blend it in, they often don't know. But I think involving children with the packing of the lunch and explaining why it's important. So for example, if it is broccoli's green. Broccoli can help you be like the Hulk, nice and strong. Yeah, tricky kids, basically.
Well, why not? We're not above that, are we?
Yeah.
It's not really a lunch thing, but I'll often, like, if I've got a capsicum or something that's got to be used, or some carrots or whatever, I'll grate that into a bolognese or something.
100%.
Just to, again, hide more of that stuff in there. James, if people want to talk to you more, if we're struggling or whatever, like, you're a local, can people find you?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're available on all the usual socials. So hellohealth.au is our handle, and we've got a website as well, hellohealth.au.
And you've got plenty of resources on there for parents and people that are trying to navigate this whole nutrition stuff for kids as well.
Yeah, absolutely. We've also got a podcast as well, so people can tune in.
Great. James Jensen is this man's name. Thank you for coming in. And parents, head up. I mean, it's only day 2. It's a long year to go. So hold your head high. You'll get there.
Absolutely.
And thanks for coming in this morning, James.
Hey, thanks for having me.